Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Offense rolls back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Foster. Moving away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and go.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. On the sweet spin, and he's free. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking left. Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back, and they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think you kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Pierre. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's DeMarco. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Finds his big tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Going to the running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second.
Georgia Tech, 14.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. The screen, and watch out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's DeMarco. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's DeMarco. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They want to throw it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fit it in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll try the left side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man quickly. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
They booted away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Unloads it left. This time it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Yeah, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Now on the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete to the right. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Indiana, 35. Georgia Tech, 14.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's DeMarco. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Indiana! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Finds a little space. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now this offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about that? 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Shoots it to the left. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turning it on. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here we go, set. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Let's go. Looking to throw. It's Akbar. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. to move the chains.
Gain of 17 on the play. First down, Hoosiers. On the set.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Fires downfield. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the catch. It's Pierre. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Pierre. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost them here. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. It's Akbar. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He can't corral the pick. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Kent State. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll run the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this quarterback has tried to do some damage in this game with his speed. He just hasn't been able to. Just nowhere for him to go so far. And you saw it on that last play there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Foster. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Go straight ahead. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And that is how we will wrap this one up.